So you need some bigger junk, huh? Well, that's not a problem, because today we're going to talk a little bit about what you can do about that. You know, penis enlargement is a funny topic because it's really hard to find good information on it. We've all been spammed a ton to our email boxes and all that stuff. But, you know, at the end of the day, there is some good info out there, and I'm going to talk about it today. So there's a bunch of different methods that you can use to enlarge your penis. The most effective ones are using penis extenders, pills, and exercise programs. But there's a bunch of other methods out there that don't work and are overhyped. A couple of those being penis patches, penis pumps like in Austin Powers, the Swedish penis pumps. Hanging weights from your penis is a really bad idea. And I'm just going to list surgery in this group. It has been proven to add size to your penis, but it's at a lot of cost to your personal health and your finances. I mean, it's really expensive to have surgery. So first we're going to take a look at extenders. Now extenders are really the best way to go about it for the price, you know, and the results you see. They're just the way to go. So extenders work by basically applying, it's this thing that you put around your penis. It's, you know, like an apparatus, and it applies pressure to the length of your penis, and over time it eventually adds some length to your penis, and it works by creating more cells and more tissue in your penis that allows, you know, the blood more blood to flow into the shaft of your penis. And you know, a good example of this is, I'm sure you've all seen the pictures of the women in Africa that put rings around their neck. Well, eventually, after applying all that pressure for years, their necks get really stretched out and they're super long. And the same thing happens, you know, can happen with your penis. It works. So everyone wants to know, they're all dying to know, how much length can I add? Well, realistically, you can probably gain around 3 inches. But, you know, it's not going to happen overnight. It can take anywhere from 6 months upward to gain that much length, but you will start seeing results, you know, fairly soon. It depends on the person, and some people see results right away, and some people it takes a month or a little bit more to get going. And a lot of it depends on how much, you know, you use in your extender every day, you know, to add length. But one of the main things about extenders that we really like is that they've been medically proven, scientifically proven, and not just by joke doctors and fake studies and stuff. There's some real info out there that these things really do work to help, you know, add length to your penis, and it's really the standard nowadays for what you should do. Now, let's look at some other methods. There's also pills, and the big thing about pills is, you know, you all get these spam emails about pills, but the reality is what they do is they just send more blood to your penis, and that causes you to have a bigger erection. So you're not really adding a ton of length to your penis, you know, you're just adding a little bit. A lot of people say that they really just experience bigger, stronger, fuller erections, and that's a good thing for some people. Some people, you know, need that, and ladies definitely like that. So, you know, it's, you know, pills have their place, but we say that you should probably use pills with, you know, another form of enlargement, like an extender or an exercise program. So that leads us into our next topic. You know, there's exercise programs you can do to increase your length. And you're thinking, how can I exercise my penis to add length to it? Well, there's a bunch of different techniques you can do, but some of our favorites are jelqing and power stretching. I'm not going to talk a lot about those today. We're probably going to have more videos on those. I'll let you go out and look that up yourself for now. But the most important thing to remember when doing some exercises is you have to warm up and do a cool down. And if you don't, you know, you can cause damage to your penis, you can hurt it, and no one wants that to happen. That's no fun at all. So like I said, you know, the best method to use is definitely a penis extender. It's the way to go to see the best results naturally. It's worth checking out, and I'd like to encourage you guys all to go check out our website, penismagnify.com. It's not one of those spammy, trashy websites. We're never going to ask you for money. We just got some great information on penis enlargement, and we got some reviews of some of the best products out there. And you know, you can look at how you can get them if you want to, but if not, there's no pressure. All right, have a good day, and check out our link on the side there. Thanks.